In 1199, King John ascends to the English throne after his brother, Richard the Lionheart, dies. A shrewd but unpopular ruler, he inherits a kingdom teetering on the edge of rebellion, burdened by taxes and war debts. By 1215, rebellious barons force King John to sign the Magna Carta, a document limiting his power. He seethes in silence, plotting to reclaim control, his treasure becoming his lifeline amid growing unrest. John amasses a vast treasure, gold coins, jeweled crowns, silver plates, extorted from his subjects and the church. It's a dazzling hoard stored in secret, symbolizing his defiance against his enemies. The barons, enraged by John's tyranny, invite French Prince Louis to invade. Civil war erupts across England in 1216, forcing John to flee with his treasure, his only remaining source of power. With enemies closing in, John orders his entourage to head north to the Wash, a vast tidal estuary. The treasure wagons creak under their load as they race against time and tide. The Wash's shifting sands and unpredictable tides make it a deadly crossing. John's men urge caution, but he presses on, desperate to reach safety with his priceless cargo intact and secure. As they cross, the tide surges unexpectedly, swallowing wagons in its muddy grip. Horses scream, men shout, and John watches helplessly as his treasure begins to slip beneath the waves. Gold and jewels sink into the mire, lost to the Wash's depths. John's dreams of power drown with them, leaving him a broken king, his legacy now tied to this disaster. Weakened and ill, John retreats to Newark Castle, dying in October 1216. Haunted by the loss, he mutters about the treasure, his final words lost to history's unforgiving silence. Rumors spread of the lost treasure, buried somewhere in the Wash peasants whisper of ghostly wagons, and fortune seekers dream of reclaiming John's hoard, sparking a centuries-long mystery. In the decades after John's death, treasure hunters scour the Wash, braving tides and storms. They find nothing but mud, yet the tale grows, fueled by hope and desperation. Chroniclers write of John's lost riches, blending fact with fable. Some say the treasure was cursed, others claim it was spirited away by divine wrath, deepening the enigma. The Wash remains a wild, untamed place, its shifting sands hiding secrets. Locals speak of strange finds, coins, rusted metal, but never the bulk of John's fabled hoard. In the 1500s, Tudor kings send scouts to the Wash, hoping to fund wars with John's treasure. Their efforts fail, but the legend persists, growing wilder with each telling. By the 1700s, adventurers armed with crude maps and tales of gold brave the Wash. They battle tides and sinking sands, driven by dreams of wealth and glory. In the 1800s, Victorian scholars and treasure hunters flock to the Wash, armed with new tools. They dig and theorize, but the treasure stays hidden, mocking their efforts. Today, archaeologists use sonar and drones to probe the Wash's depths. They find medieval relics, coins, tools, but John's treasure remains elusive, a tantalizing puzzle unsolved by science. Some say the treasure was never lost, but hidden by John's loyalists. Others argue it was swept out to sea or lies buried deep beneath centuries of silt and sand. Legends whisper of a curse on John's treasure, dooming any who seek it. Tales of drowned hunters and ruined lives add a sinister edge to the ongoing quest. John's reign, marked by failure and loss, is forever tied to the treasure. Historians debate his intent, was it greed or survival, but the mystery endures, outliving the man. The barons who opposed John rejoice in his downfall, their rebellion succeeding even as the treasure slips away. Their victory reshapes England, leaving John a cautionary tale. Prince Louis retreats as John dies, his claim to the throne weakened without the treasure's wealth. The Civil War ends, but the lost hoard lingers in England's memory. Centuries pass and the Wash keeps its secrets. No storms or tides reveal the treasure, leaving only whispers of what might lie beneath its cold, shifting surface. Villagers near the Wash tell tales of ghostly lights and sinking wagons passed down through generations. Each story adds color to the myth, keeping the treasure alive. Historians argue over the treasure's fate, some call it a myth, others a tragedy. Was it real or just a symbol of John's crumbling reign? The truth remains elusive. If found, John's hoard could be worth millions today, gold, silver, and royal relics. Yet its historical worth, a window into medieval England, might outweigh its monetary allure. Modern treasure hunters still scour the Wash, drawn by the promise of riches. With each failed search, the legend grows, a timeless lure for the bold and curious. The Wash's tides and storms protect the treasure, a natural fortress against intruders. Some say it's lost forever, guarded by the very landscape that claimed it long ago. Rare finds like a medieval coin or rusted buckle hint at the treasure's existence. Each artifact fuels the dream, a fragile link to John's doomed journey across the Wash. Some claim John's spirit haunts the Wash, guarding his lost riches. Tales of a shadowy figure in a crown add a chilling layer to the treasure's enduring mystery. The Barons' defiance echoes through history, their rebellion shaping England's future. The lost treasure, though a footnote, symbolizes the cost of their victory over a tyrant king. Much of John's treasure came from plundered churches, angering the clergy. Some believe divine justice sank the hoard, a punishment for his greed and sacrilege long ago. To John's men, the treasure was more than wealth. It was power, survival, loyalty. Its loss shattered their world, leaving a king humbled and a kingdom in turmoil. Over centuries, the Wash changes, land reclaimed, tides shifted, burying the treasure deeper. What was once a deadly crossing is now a quiet, deceptive expanse of nature's design. Experts dream of finding John's hoard, a career-defining discovery. With each new tool, sonar, radar, they edge closer, yet the Wash guards its secrets with stubborn silence. Books, films, and tales keep the treasure alive in popular imagination. People love the mystery, a lost fortune, a fallen king, blending history with the thrill of the unknown. In 1216, the treasure's loss weakened John's war efforts, tipping the balance toward his enemies. Its absence reshaped England's economy, a silent force in history's tide. Some theorize the Wash's geology holds clues, ancient riverbeds or sunken sands. Studying its past might reveal where the treasure lies if only nature would yield. Did John lose the treasure on purpose, a decoy for his foes, or was it stolen by loyalists? Each theory twists the tale, keeping the mystery maddeningly alive. John's treasure inspires art, from medieval ballads to modern films. It's a story of greed, loss, and longing, resonating across centuries as a timeless human saga. Today's tech satellites, AI, offers new hope to find the treasure. Yet even with precision, the Wash's vastness and chaos defy every attempt to claim its secrets. Countless lives, hunters, sailors, have been lost to the Wash's tides in pursuit of the hoard. Their sacrifices add a tragic weight to the treasure's elusive lure. Records of the treasure are vague, chroniclers cared more for politics than gold. This lack of detail fuels speculation, leaving historians grasping at shadows of the past. Some see John's loss as a lesson: greed leads to ruin. The treasure's fate warns against hubris, a medieval fable etched into England's muddy, unforgiving landscape. Beyond England, the world watches. Treasure hunters from afar dream of the Wash. It's a universal tale, blending history's grit with the shimmer of lost riches. As tech advances, the search evolves: robots, deep-sea gear. Each innovation promises answers, yet the treasure mocks them all, buried in time's unyielding grip. The treasure stirs longing for wealth, for answers, for connection to the past. It's not just gold, but a bridge to a king's dreams and a nation's history. Will the treasure ever be found? Or is its power in the unknown, a riddle that captivates us still, centuries after John's wagons sank into the Wash's embrace? John's treasure, lost or not, shapes England's story, a tale of ambition, folly, and the relentless human drive to seek what's gone. It's a legend that never fades. The lost treasure beckons still, historians, hunters, dreamers. Will you join the quest, chasing shadows in the Wash, or let the mystery rest in its watery grave forever?